Let's dive deep into the San Francisco 49ers and what's been unfolding in this 2025 offseason, because there's a lot to unpack here. The story that has fans buzzing the most lately is the return and presence of Trent Williams at practice during the second week of organized team activities, or OTAs as they call them in the NFL. Williams, as many know, is a cornerstone of the Niners' offensive line, and his status going into this year has been a topic of speculation. After a tough 2024 season riddled with injuries, Williams only managed to suit up for 10 games last year due to a nagging ankle problem that kept hampering his performance and availability. But now, seeing him actively participating in practice, drills is a major positive sign for San Francisco's hopes on the offensive front. Williams is 37 years old this year, and while age always brings a question mark in the NFL, especially for a physically demanding position like offensive tackle, the buzz around him is that he's as hungry and motivated as ever. Back in February and March at the NFL Combine, John Lynch, the 49ers general manager, was very clear that Williams was intent on returning to full health and making a statement in 2025. That mindset is crucial, given how vital he is for the team's success. Last season was a harsh reality for the 49ers, coming off a painful Super Bowl loss and entering the year as one of the favorites to win it all. The team instead stumbled to a 6-11 record, struggling with one of the most injury-ridden offenses in the league. Williams' absence was felt heavily on the left side of the offensive line, a spot that demands both power and agility to protect the quarterback's blind side. The offensive line, as it stands, is still a work in progress. Outside of Trent Williams, the other tackles like Andre Dillard and Austin Pleasance have not consistently proven they can carry the load. Dillard, who was once a first-round pick, had a rough patch 2 years ago when he started for Tennessee and was considered one of the worst tackles in the league at that time. His inconsistency raises questions about his reliability as a starter. Pleasance, on the other hand, has shown flashes of competence during OTAs and has impressed some with his effort and adaptability, but his history as a journeyman and late signing in the previous season suggests he might not be ready for a long-term, high-pressure role. The 49ers had to bring Pleasance because injuries decimated their tackle depth last year. Trent Williams and Jalen Moore both went down. So Pleasance was more of an emergency fill-in than a planned cornerstone. One of the intriguing developments in the offensive line is the role adjustment of Spencer Burford. Traditionally a guard during his college days at UTSA and previously in the NFL as well, Burford has shifted primarily to playing tackle during this offseason. He only played tackle in emergency situations before, but now the 49ers seem committed to giving him more reps in that position. This move signals that the coaching staff is trying to maximize their resources to shore up the left tackle spot, which has been a challenge outside of Williams. But even with Burford stepping up, the offensive line remains average at best. Colton McKivitz is serviceable, but not a game changer. The overall feeling is that unless Williams stays healthy and dominant, the offensive line will continue to be a weak link for San Francisco. Seeing Williams at practice pancaking defenders like Sebastian Gutierrez was encouraging. It's a reminder of the power and technique that still define his game. He might look a bit leaner this offseason, but if that translates into improved mobility and less wear and tear, the Niners' offense could get a much-needed boost. Many offensive tackles have extended their careers well into their late 30s and even early 40s, maintaining high levels of play. And Trent Williams fits that rare category of elite athlete who can still perform at an exceptional level, despite the mileage on his body. Last year, Williams was rated highly by Pro Football Focus, ranking among the top 10 offensive tackles overall, both in pass protection and run blocking grades. He only allowed 1 sack in 10 games, which is impressive, but he did surrender 17 pressures, a number that was noticeably higher than usual for him. That spike in pressures could be linked to his ankle injury or simply the natural decline that comes with age. Still, his track record is remarkable. 3-time first-team All-Pro from 2021 to 2023, second-team All-Pro back in 2015, and an 11-time Pro Bowler from 2012 through 2018. And again from 2020 through 2023, a future Hall of Famer without a doubt. John Lynch's comments about Williams being hungry to return give hope that the veteran tackle will be a force again in protecting Brock Purdy's blind side. Speaking of Purdy, the team recently signed him to the largest contract extension in franchise history, underscoring how much confidence San Francisco has in their young quarterback and how critical the offensive line's protection will be for the offense's success. Another major talking point from OTAs is the speed and explosiveness the 49ers are trying to inject into their offense. After a sluggish and somewhat stale performance in 2024, where the team struggled to get the ball downfield quickly or generate consistent big plays, there seems to be a conscious effort to shake things up. Deebo Samuel, one of the primary offensive weapons, looked a bit slower in the past couple of seasons, but early glimpses during the offseason workouts show some renewed burst, which is promising. The receiving core also features interesting dynamics. George Kittle and Kyle Yusuf-Kazim are not exactly burners in terms of straight line speed, but with the addition of Jordan Watkins, the team gains a wide receiver with explosive 4.3 speed, a knack for tracking deep balls, and excellent yards after catch ability. Watkins stands out for his college production, having had 5 receptions of over 60 yards in his last season, the only FBS receiver to do so, and he has carried over that playmaking ability into the NFL offseason drills. His ability to create separation and catch deep throws gives the offense a much-needed vertical threat. Veteran wide receiver DeMarcus Robinson also adds value as a reliable option, especially with injuries affecting other receivers like Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pizzo. Robinson has playoff experience every year. He's been in the league and has been productive filling in as the number 2 or 3 receiver. His presence is critical given the uncertainty and injury concerns around the wide receiver depth chart. On. The offensive line coaching front, Chris Forrester, is optimistic about the potential of players like Austin Pleasance. Although Pleasance joined the team late last year and played a limited role, his performance in OTAs has impressed the coaching staff. They see him as a potential diamond in the rough who could provide valuable depth at offensive tackle without commanding a high salary. This kind of player development and savvy roster management is essential for the 49ers as they navigate the challenges of maintaining a strong offensive front. Defensively, Bryce Huff was spotted on the practice field, though he wasn't participating in team drills and instead focused on individual work. Huff, known for his versatility, primarily plays as an edge rusher in passing situations, but he can also slide inside as a linebacker in certain defensive packages. His compact, explosive build allows him to get off the line quickly, making him a formidable pass rusher despite his smaller stature. While some critics questioned his size after his time with the Eagles, the 49ers believe his quickness and technique can make him a valuable asset. The coaching staff's excitement about his arrival is palpable, especially considering that the defensive line coach, Chris Kokorek, envisions Huff as a key part of their multifaceted front, capable of creating matchup problems for opposing offenses. On the linebacker side, Johnny Holland, the linebackers coach, praised Dre Greenlaw as one of the most improved players on the roster. Greenlaw's aggressive style, physicality, and relentless pursuit make him a disruptive force. Though sometimes his intensity can lead to over-pursuit, the hope is that he will refine his instincts and become an even more consistent presence. On defense, the emergence of rookie Nick Martin, picked in the 4th round, has also impressed veterans like Fred Warner and Holland. Martin's playing style, fearless, physical, and fast, is reminiscent of some of the best linebackers in the league, and he fits well with the 49ers' defensive scheme, which emphasizes speed and agility to counter today's high-octane offenses. In all, the 2025 offseason activities paint a picture of a team eager to improve and adapt. The return of Trent Williams to full health is a linchpin for the offense, while fresh faces and renewed energy on both sides of the ball suggest a desire to shed the sluggishness and stagnation of last year's team. San Francisco is looking faster, more explosive, and ready to make a statement. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a surprising turn of events that has quickly stirred the NFL grapevine, Christian McCaffrey, the star running back known for his electrifying plays and leadership on the field, has reportedly dropped some unexpected praise for San Francisco. 49ers wide receiver Brandon AIYUK. Sources close to the player hint that McCaffrey may have publicly acknowledged AIYUK's impressive skills and potential, sending shockwaves through fans and analysts alike. This kind of cross-team admiration is not something we see every day, especially between two high-profile players from rival squads. McCaffrey, who has built his reputation as one of the most dynamic and versatile backs in the league, doesn't usually hand out compliments lightly. Rumors suggest that during a recent interview, or perhaps a casual conversation, McCaffrey highlighted AIYUK's speed, route running, and ability to make game-changing plays. The buzz around this statement has already ignited speculation. Could this hint at a deeper respect or even a budding friendship between the two athletes? Is McCaffrey signaling something about the 49ers offense, or possibly planting seeds for a future collaboration? Fans are left to wonder whether McCaffrey's remarks are purely professional admiration, or if there's more behind this unexpected praise. Brandon AIYUK, known for his sharp cuts and reliable hands, has steadily grown into a key target for the 49ers quarterback. His development over the past seasons has been impressive, earning him a reputation as one of the league's rising wide receivers. If McCaffrey's comments are any indication, AIYUK's star might be shining even brighter in the eyes of his peers. Speculation is also rife about how this could impact locker room dynamics or even off-season movements. Could McCaffrey's admiration influence trade talks or open doors for collaboration in the future? While nothing concrete has emerged, the NFL world thrives on these tantalizing possibilities, and this latest buzz is no exception. For now, the mystery remains. Was this a casual nod to a fellow athlete's talent, or the start of something bigger? Either way, Christian McCaffrey's unexpected shout-out to Brandon AIYUK has undoubtedly added fuel to the ongoing NFL rumor mill, keeping fans and pundits on their toes as they await the next development. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.